The island of Lesvos, the other Aegean. An authentic, pristine destination. A maple tree leaf in the Aegean Sea. A mosaic in the Mediterranean. Lesvos, the island of poetry, music, arts and crafts. Lesvos of the olive groves and olive oil. Thousands of years of civilization, monuments and monasteries, diverse architecture and museums, of culture and festivals. Lesvos of pristine footpaths, of the petrified forest, the waterlands of unique plants and birds. Lesvos, the island of ouzo, wine and gastronomy. Lesvos, the bright queen of the Aegean. For centuries, the island of Lesvos has been a crossroad of people and cultures, a major trading and shipping nexus that also welcomed the largest migration of Greeks from Asia Minor in the 1920s, thousands of whom still call the island their home. In 2015, at the peak of the refugee crisis, Lesvos welcomed and cared for hundreds of thousands of men, women, and children fleeing war and poverty, giving a universal example of human compassion and solidarity. In the end, the island paid a very heavy price for its humanity. Its economy, reliant on tourism, and the lives of its people were severely wounded. Tour operator charter flights from all over Europe were reduced by almost 65%. Arrivals on the island by air dropped dramatically from more than 75,000 visitors annually to only 31,000 in 2016. And many weren't tourists, but rather NGO workers. According to a study by the Tourism Research Laboratory at the University of the Aegean, the overall drop in visitors was more than 42%, with a subsequent reduction in the island's overall income exceeding 35%. The consequences are truly far-reaching, as the island's economy is so interwoven and heavily dependent on tourism. And the long-term consequences are even more worrisome, as the media continue to recycle stories that keep the island front and center in the refugee crisis. Never mind that the island has returned to normalcy for over a year now. Never mind that the beaches and waters surrounding the island are as pristine and as inviting as ever. The trekking paths around the island as clean and groomed as ever. The island's infrastructure as organized as ever. And unfortunately, this persistent imagery in the minds of prospective visitors keeps them from considering Lesvos in their plans this year yet again. Dear friend of Lesvos, Lesvos is trying to heal its wounds. Our island needs a little bit of help from you so that it can rebuild its future. Your support, however small, can make the difference. The Molivos Tourism Association, a dynamic collaboration of the local community in this beautiful medieval town, has initiated an effort to tell the real story, to balance the messages the world hears, to help change perceptions and revive tourism. It's an effort to recover our lost jobs, rebuild our economy, and bring a smile back to everyone's face. We need your help. Join us and be an ambassador of Lesvos. Be part of a story that is worth sharing with the world. We need you now more than ever.